Let's look at our first function in JavaScript. Our first function is the write function, and this will allow us to display our text. Before we do anything, please remember that JavaScript is case sensitive. This is very important to know and very important to look out for. So with JavaScript, we can use document.write with two brackets to write any text we like on our page. First, we'll go over how to write text using JavaScript, then the code, and lastly, how it displays. So first, we add our script and then closing script tags to allow us to use JavaScript in our page. When we do this, this is an internal file. And where should we place this? Because this will be displaying new content on the page, we will put our script element inside of our body tag. Then we write document, which tells the browser we are accessing the page, followed by the write function, which is the function we are telling the browser to use on our page that we're accessing using the document. Together, we will get document.write, and anything inside the brackets will be displayed. Remember, you need quotes around whatever you display. So let's go ahead and give this a try. So up here, we just have our head, we have a body, closing body tag, then we have our script in here. Inside of our script, we have document.write. We wrapped our text with quotation marks, and we just wrote hello world. And what that's going to display is hello world in plain text. Now we use the same type of quotes that we do with HTML attributes. Either double quotes or double apostrophes work. And by double apostrophes, I don't mean two apostrophes beside each other. I mean one at the beginning, one at the end. And remember that you cannot use quotes inside of other quotes without escaping them. If you need to use quotes inside of other quotes, you can either change the wrapping quotations, and you can change those to apostrophes, or you can add a slash in front of your quotation mark. So what we have here is we have document.write. So we're saying document, write for us, and I wanted to put my name is Caleb with quotation marks around Caleb. But because we have quotation marks at the beginning and the end of our text, this is not going to work. What the browser sees is this. My name is blank, and then in here is our error. Now what we could do instead is we could change our outside quotation marks to apostrophes, like so, and use regular quotation marks inside. That works perfectly fine. Alternatively, we've got another method we can use. We can wrap our text with quotation marks, use quotation marks inside. However, we have to escape it, and escape it means you add the slash in front of it so that you tell the browser that this is going to be regular quotations and that the browser is not supposed to end it quickly. So you're telling the browser, don't look at this, look at this. And how this is going to display is just like this, that highlighted section. Hopefully that makes sense. We probably will cover escaping a little bit more down the road. If we don't do it in JavaScript, it definitely will be in PHP, since this is a very, very important thing to do in PHP, especially with databases. But that's how you can write basically anything. As another example, just something that doesn't work, we can't just write, my text in here. Doesn't work. No quotations. You need the quotations in there. That would work perfectly fine. And we could write anything in here, anything we like. We can even write HTML in here. So if we wanted to just quickly throw a bold tag in here and just write bold inside of it, this would display the word bold in bold. So it's not just for text, it's also for HTML. The great thing about doing this is if you have a web crawler, for example, Facebook's web page scraper or the Googlebot, and as of right now, Googlebot doesn't really support JavaScript too terribly much. So when the bot loads your page and tries to scrape all the information off your page, it can't load this yet. So when the bot looks at the source of your code, it does not see this part. It is not in there for it. After the page is loaded, again, another reason to put your JavaScript at the bottom of your body element, then it will load this. Now you shouldn't see any lag between when the page loads its HTML and its JavaScript. It's pretty quick in doing so. So you won't even notice when you're loading the page that this is bold and that's not actually part of the HTML source, and that it is in fact JavaScript. Again, just another benefit of using JavaScript.